Welcome to e-learning platform of Kadi Sarva Vishwavidyalaya. This is a presentation on public expenditure, and this presentation is delivered by Dr. Shweta Siddhanand Singh Thakur. This topic belongs to BCom semester 5. Now in this PPT we are going to talk about the classification of public expenditure. Now in this classification, the very first classification is functional classification. Some financial experts group open consumption based on capacities for which they are bought about. That means there are different economists have looked at public expenditure from different point of view. Right? So very first classification, bifurcation is functional classification. In this, some economists classifies public expenditure on the basis of functions for which they are incurred. The government performance various functions like defense, social welfare, agriculture, infrastructure and industrial development. The expenditure incurred on such functions fall under this classification. These functions are further divided into subsidiary functions. This kind of classification provides a clear idea about how the public funds are spent. The second is revenue and capital expenditure. The revenue expenditures are current or consumption expenditures incurred on civil administration, defense forces, public health and education, maintenance of government machineries. This type of expenditure is of recurrent type, which is incurred year after year. On the other hand, if we talk about the capital expenditure, these capital expenditures are incurred on building durable assets like highways, multipurpose dams, irrigation projects, buying machineries and many more. They are not recurrent type of expenditures. Such expenditures are expected to improve the productivity capacity of the economy. Then comes the transfer and non-transfer expenditures. This transfer and non-transfer expenditures are given by A.C. Pigou. He is a British economist. He says he has talked about that transfer and non-transfer expenditure in detail. He said transfer expenditures relates to the expenditure against which there is no corresponding returns. Such expenditures includes public expenditure on interest payments, subsidies, unemployment allowances and many more. By incurring such expenditures, the government does not get anything in return, but it adds to the welfare of the people, especially belong to the weaker section of the society. Such expenditures basically results in redistribution of money income within the society. Let's talk about the non-transfer expenditure now. What is non-transfer expenditure? The non-transfer expenditure relates to the expenditure which results in creation of income or output. The non-transfer expenditures includes development as well as non-development expenditures that results in creation of output directly or indirectly. Basically we can say that economic infrastructure such as power, transport, irrigation, many more. Social infrastructure such as education, health and family welfare. Internal laws, when we talk about it, talks about the order and defense. Then public administration, etc. things are there which comes under the non-transfer expenditures. After non-transfer expenditures, we are going to talk about the productive and unproductive expenditures. Productive expenditures are expenditures on infrastructure development, public enterprises or development of agriculture, increase productive capacity in the economy and bring income to the government. Okay. Now these are the expenditures which are like productive expenditures, which is going to bring good returns to the government. After this we have unproductive expenditures. Unproductive expenditures are those expenditures in the nature of consumption such as defense, interest payment, expenditure on law and order, public administration, do not create any productive assets which can bring income or return to the government. Such expenses are classified as unproductive expenditures. Then comes the development and non-development expenditures. This development and non-development expenditures has been talked by modern economists, and they have modified this classification into distinction between development and non-development expenditures. The development expenditures are the expenditures that promote economic growth and development are termed as development expenditure. These are the same as productive expenditures. When we talk about the non-development expenditures, they are simply, we can say, termed as unproductive expenditure, right? So it is similar. Unproductive expenditure are termed as non-development expenditures. Fine. In the next slide, we are like moving towards the grants and purchase price. Now, what are the grants? Grants are those payments made by public authorities for which they are not be any quid pro quo. That is, there will be no receipt of goods and services. There will be no receipts of goods and services. For example, old age pension, unemployment benefits, subsidiary, social insurance, grant or transfer expenditures, etc. things, right? So these all are known as grants or transfer expenditures. These are known as grants, right? Now then comes the purchase prices. Purchase prices are expenditures for which the government receives goods and services in return. Fine. That means government is going to get something. For example, salaries and wages to government employees and purchases of consumption and capital goods, etc. things. Then comes the classification according to the benefits. It has been bifurcated into three categories. Number one is common benefit to all. Common benefit to all talks about the expenditures that confer common benefits on all the people. For example, expenditure on education, public health, transport, defense, orders, law, general administration, and many more. Then comes the special benefits to all. In special benefits to all, it talks about the expenditure that confirms special benefits to all. For example, we can say administration of justice, social security measures, community welfare, and etc. things, right? Now finally comes the special benefit to some. That is expenditure that confirm direct special benefit on certain people and also add to general welfare. For example, old age pension, subsidiaries to weaker section, unemployment benefits. So here we are going to end up with the classification of classification of public expenditure. And thank you for today's session, and we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you so much.